two grown men in their 40s so excited about the work boot. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, episode 5, Refreshingly Awkward. We are back. We got some fun stuff to cover today. Right away, we're gonna get kicked into some news. News and notes. Yes. So, the WNDA, the Women's National Dildo Association, is celebrating their 5th, I believe, dildo that was tossed onto the...
Yes, I believe we have, just like our 5th episode,
Yep.
there's been five
dildos.
dildos.
We're hoping by episode
We're going to
6.
cadence it with each episode. There's
Yeah.
going to be a dildo that gets dropped on, or
Yeah.
thrown on. Sophie Cunningham took one to the ankle.
Yep. So it was what? There was 4 green and then... Or no, it was 4 purple and then 1 green. Who was it?
I don't know.
Because there were the betting odds.
There was, one was purple.
I think that
one was definitely green. I
Maybe
don't
it
know.
was
They
the
had
first-
betting odds on color, how it would be handled, and who would handle it.
Yep.
It was like 10-1 for a coach.
Yeah. Dude, that is just, it's hilarious when you look at like the betting odds. Like I was watching Instagram, I was like, oh, the WNBA's on? Shit, I got to go in there and put my bet in. He goes, it's the funniest thing here. Why is the black dildo plus 400? Like, it's the funniest thing. You're betting on what color dildo is going to get tossed onto the court of a WNBA game.
I saw some on social, and I didn't fact check it, but where it said that the actual betting on the dildo surpassed the actual game betting.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I didn't know if it was
that,
actually true.
I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but it's...
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, I bet it probably is. But
Dude, the plus 400 on the black dildo. I was like, what the fuck?
like how it's handled.
You get bonus
Like
points.
somebody
Bonus
has
points
like
if it
little
sticks.
like tongs.
They're using a towel, glove,
Yes,
tongs,
exactly.
the
Somebody comes out
Gatorade
in a
bin.
hazmat suit. Like,
Oh, shit.
It's like Bill Murray and Caddyshack trying to come out and get it.
Yeah.
Well, and they put a clear bag policy in place.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the guy still snuck in. So I saw a meme and it was like Peter Griffin, and he was
when he's walking,
trying. He's like obviously in that video he was about to shit his pants.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is like me walking into the WNBA game because they
Yep.
have clear bag.
They had the one, the guard outside of whatever, like those are the guards that always stand there
Oh,
in
yeah,
like Europe or whatever it is outside.
Yeah,
The guy, when he walks, he's like, following the no bag policy on the way in with my dildo.
Yes.
Oh, shit. I
Yeah.
saw an Ozempic ad. I want to bring this up. I thought this. So I thought
What's your
this.
take on that?
So I think that it's the we've been talking about it forever. It's the, hey, here's the super pill now. Hey,
Yeah.
here's the fat pill. It's been solved. But my thing is, obviously there's been like the celebrities, everything just abusing it, and just some of them just look like they're falling apart. But this was from an Ozempic. Now this might not have been exactly. It's because a GLP-1, I think is what they're called.
Sure.
I think I might be a little wrong with that, but it's a version of a GLP-1,
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
So if you have diabetes, I understand if you have diabetes, like it.
Or like for the morbidly obese, I get that. Like
It's like this
it's the
ad is-
average person that can just go to the gym and change their diet.
Yeah, this ad was. My husband wore extra large T-shirts. Gross. Like that's how the ad started.
Yes,
and
and then
I'm
you
like,
wonder why, like-
I'm not saying this was Ozempic. This is one of them. And then it was like she was hinting at like how like basically, I kind of paraphrase a little bit. It's like, do you have just a little bit of belly fat? Inject yourself 3 times a day, and then basically they said it until you feel like, till you really look in the picture is like basically until your bones begin eating themselves. Like the picture of this dude,
Just
I
like
thought
he
maybe
just like
and
shrivels down into
like
nothing.
you could see through his cheekbones and shit. Like I don't know if you've seen that, like the
haven't-
Ozempic face they're calling it.
No, I've seen people that you can tell.
Yeah, like it's more like the celebrities that are abusing it. Like I think
Yeah. Oh yeah. They
like,
are.
what's your name?
And then you don't hear. That's my point. You don't hear anything about this. This what do they call it? The big bodied movement. And all this stuff.
Yeah, because the biggest would have lost all the weight from it. I think ones that were all, what was it? What's her name? Not Meg Thee Stallion, the other one. Lizzo. Yeah, Lizzo. Like she was the big front runner for supporting. Be
yeah.
big and everything else. Then she lost all the weight. She's like, I don't care. You're big as fat as
Well,
gross.
no, that's
Like,
my
what
point.
Are you, yeah,
that's
like,
the hypocrisy. Of it.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
It like doesn't. But like the other thing with this that I don't, and I'm not a doctor, and I'm like, you almost have to stay on it the whole time, because I would imagine once you get off of it, you're back to eating, and your body like it doesn't like do it permanently if you aren't on it. Like from my understanding, like I said, not a doctor, not into chemistry, but it just basically helps with the blood sugar stuff, and you don't have the food cravings that you once had, and the insulin spikes and all that. Well, if it doesn't actually permanently do it, you need to keep doing it, and then you go off of it, and then you start housing food again.
Yep.
Because you're not changing your lifestyle.
Yeah.
You're just adding a variable in there.
Yep.
And so like that's where I mean, and it's not cheap to my understanding. It's
Well, there's some that if you get it, because you can get it through insurance. Like if you're
True.
like, hey, and like doctors now are just, hey, whatever,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like remember when Atkins came out, cut out carbs. Everybody cut out carbs. If you cut out all carbs
yeah.
in your life, you could lose weight real fast. But you start eating carbs again, and it's like you blow it up so fast.
Oh,
so
yes.
everybody was going through those rapid.
That's my thing. Like my I love carbs.
They're amazing.
They're awesome.
They're amazing, and carbs turn to sugar. So
Yes.
it's
and like
the worst
yeah,
thing.
just my retention of water. Like I can tell like when I'm in prime like working out and my diet's on point because like my face immediately just for me my face is like my telltale sign.
Yep.
Like yesterday, like I told you I was off air. I was went to lunch, the pool and then dinner. So it was a cheat day. And like I can just feel my face puffed up right now.
Yeah.
And like, but like when it's not, like I'd be like, okay, I'm on point. Like just the water retention and like
for sure.
yeah.
Because every time like I cut out like I do carbs. I don't really mess it, but I don't do any sugar, no processed. Actually, that's the first I had a Diet Coke this morning because it came with my little meal this morning. Some days kind of my cheat day. I had a gigantic burger. But like I try to stay away from like I haven't had any sugar in the longest time. I can notice a huge difference.
Oh,
like,
it is.
just like your body, like, and then obviously the intermittent fasting all works and everything, but I understand it doesn't work for everybody. So I know people that are on the Ozempic and everything. I think that's fine. But but when they advertise it like this, I think it makes it just dangerous. Like basically the ad was a wife saying her husband was disgusting.
Yeah.
So she told him to start stabbing himself 3 times a day.
And
then
imagine
she
if
said,
the husband
"Here's
said that about the wife.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously, But I'm like, then you see this picture. I'm hoping that it was just a shitty like Instagram ad or something. Maybe like
Could have been, yes.
I really hope it was because
Or maybe a parody.
You still see the ads. It was definitely a real.
Oh, it was? Okay.
It was, but it was. I don't know if it was like it probably wasn't exactly the Ozempic. But I'm like, man, if you're advertising like this, like that's a danger because you do get people like if you look like they were saying that Ariana Grande is on it, but she was a tiny person.
Yes.
And she looks so bad. Like,
Well, I know. I don't know why the hell is she
that's
taking
what I'm saying. And I'm not saying guaranteed it's what everybody was saying. And she looks
Or
exactly like all the other people that did.
I get why some of the actors, if they're dropping weight for a role, like they like the guys who take steroids, like all those guys that are beefed up, like in the Marvel movies.
Oh, dude,
they're all roided out.
Yeah, they probably got like a T-Rex
Yeah,
DNA
or like
or
you
whatever.
see Sylvester Stallone in Rocky IV, where he's like 1%
God,
body
dude.
fat, and like
When he's 70 something on no
well, even
Rambo,
now- yeah,
Rambo. When they
yes,
did, yeah,
and he's all jacked. And
you
it's
could
like,
just see he's like,
dude, he's like an East German.
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
all right, you're gonna
swimmer,
we're gonna sprinkle some coke
Yes,
onto your
yes.
onto your testosterone.
like all those guys. So I'm sure, and like they also take like the peptide stuff, which is that's
Yeah,
actually good
yeah,
for you.
yeah.
But like they're on all of it.
yeah,
on
there's
all of it.
just like
And they
the
have-
enhanced games.
Because they have the money to also then they have a cook that makes
Oh,
sure.
for sure, yeah.
Like because as you know, like the biggest thing that gets me off the diet stuff is like the meal prepping. Because like yesterday, like I said, like we were at the pool drinking. I was like, I don't want to cook. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yep.
And so like we went to dinner, and next thing you know, more drinks and more shitty food.
Yeah.
Like I had a quesadilla, and like all these different carbs, and.
And then probably chips. If you're at a Mexican restaurant, you get the chips and salsa.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
and all that stuff. But it was just like, the meal prepping is like when I'm on point and I have the routine, like that helps. But like when that subsides, you
Yeah.
grab the quick fix, right?
Yeah. But I feel like that's like a part of life. Like, because I used to do the meal prep all the time and everything, but I realized, man, like, I've been doing it now for almost 3 years, I think, intermittent fasting. But like serious, it's been just over 1 year. And when I got real serious with like literally, like I'm talking like when I'm talking as serious as working out heavy, high intensity stuff, biking, hard cardio, running, all of it. And as long as I balance it out with like electrolytes, creatine, and glutamine, those 3 things, man, if I don't, I can feel it in my body. Like I went on this, I went to the trails and I have a 40-pound weighted vest.
Okay.
And I used to be about like 265 before I lost the basically 45 pounds. I was 65, now I'm right around 45 pounds down. I'm right around 215, 220. I put the vest on and went and did the trails. Holy shit, like my legs, like I remember what I felt like when I was that big trying to exercise, dude. Like ankles hurt, everything. I was like, oh my God. But I mean, it felt good, but
Yes.
like, felt like I beat the fuck out of myself.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
all my joints, like, damn, like the difference of 40 pounds is insane.
Well, yeah. If you actually just put that on this table right here,
Oh, yeah.
you would lose your mind.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's like, it's a whole, I look like I'm wearing a SWAT vest.
Yes.
40 pounds. And I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Like, my buddy, she texted me, she goes, hey, we just saw some like the other by the Riverwalk. They saw me.
yeah.
I was doing a walk with my. We just saw some dude with giant calves trying to run across the street. And I was like, was he also screaming in pain and crying? Because that was probably me.
Because I was at that stage
Yeah,
of the
I
run.
was like,
Yes.
I tried to do a little run. My ankles are going, what are you doing? I thought we got rid of this.
Yes. Yeah. Why did I put it back on to re-stimulate?
But man, it is because he may be like I mean, single dude. You know, like nobody, no chick, no kids, no anything. So like when it comes to mealtime, it's different. Then like you don't get to, you hit a DoorDash button for you and your family, and you're like,
yeah.
okay, babe, we need to remortgage the house.
Oh,
like,
yes.
It's like for me, I can find the loophole. So I can find loopholes where it's like maybe like 12 to maybe like $12 to $13 for an entire meal.
Yeah.
That's good quality. Like that's
Yeah.
something. It's not. I don't not fast food. It's not processed, but it's like mostly it's like Mexican. I'll do where it's like chicken, rice, beans.
For sure.
you
Those
know.
bowls or whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's always fresh. So that's the easiest for me because. Man, if I fall in like that routine, like when I did meal prep for a while, like you'll do it and it gets that point where it's like it gets so boring, and then I just off the clip just cheat.
Oh yeah,
cheat day
that's how I
turns
am.
cheat
Like,
day turns
when
into
I
cheat February.
When I cheat, I'm like a fat kid eating cake.
like The Rock.
No, yes,
cheat day.
yes, like that's my like it is bad.
Just the whole.
Yeah,
just a whole long
smorgasbord
yeah,
of just like
the final
shit.
meal Jesus
Yeah.
table
Yes,
full of
that-
just
yes, of awful.
just you, no one else.
There's
Yeah.
alcohol, there's
Oh.
pastas, there's pizzas.
Oh,
it's like
man.
this whole.
It's tough with the because I did the I looked it up and it was crazy. They had like because chips and salsa. Like when I get to Mexican, I take the chips, I throw them away immediately.
Yeah.
I have because I was thinking about like 4 chips is one half of a quesadilla,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and there's like 80 chips in there. So like by
Yes.
the time you're done with a bag of chips, you've had 15 quesadillas,
know.
and you wonder why like you're
they're the
just
best.
bloated.
Oh,
like
yeah.
and all that turns immediately to sugar. Like that's
Oh,
the, like
it is.
chips. It's not only is it bad for like starch turned to sugars, but then also like chips are terrible for your teeth.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I will brush and floss, and I'm still picking
Oh,
like,
yeah, I know.
chips out like for hours.
I have to like water pick the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'm just and there's blood
Yeah,
all
just
over the
like,
sink.
Just straight drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah. Oh man, I had my first water pick experience. So I don't know why they even advertise like you can use this anywhere other than the shower. Because, dude, first time I do it, of course I'm gonna go on high, turn it on high, whatever. Blast blood out of my mouth immediately, all over the mirror in front of me, the sink. It looks like a crime scene in my bathroom. I just sent a picture. I took it because Craig goes, "Yeah, my dentist told me to get a water pick." All right, cool. I get one. He uses it in the shower, and I go, "Dude, yeah, I definitely got to use this thing in the shower."
yeah.
And maybe read the instructions because whatever the high setting
Yeah,
is.
don't do that. They tell you not to do it.
Yeah, I don't even know why that's on there.
Off
Dude,
your
it almost took like my teeth out of my mouth. Like I was like, just. Oh man, I found baby teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Just blowing them out.
There goes the wisdom teeth
Yeah,
that I've
but-
been putting off and getting taken out.
But dude, now in the shower, man, it's perfect. Tell you, you ever hit your lip?
Oh,
Kinda
no,
hurts a
yeah.
little bit, but yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
fucking.
But it
blast
works,
away.
man.
Oh,
When
dude,
you do-
yeah.
it works.
Yes, water picks, folks. If you're at home, look them up. Water picks. Don't turn it high.
Yes.
So other news. So, all right. So, if you're on social media or not, or if you have Amazon Prime, Ice Cube came out with a movie called War of the Worlds.
If you want to call it a movie.
Yep. So, if you haven't seen it, the gist of it is it's all shot during a Zoom meeting. So it's him, like everybody. It's just all on their phones. He's in front of a screen. He works for allegedly, he works for like the government. Supposed to be high end, whatever technology and stuff. So the whole movie is him in front of a screen, and aliens are coming over for the world. But it was done so bad. Half of the movie, all you see is the reflection of the green screen in his glasses.
in his glass.
And I'm like, come on, Amazon. One simple fix.
You have the money to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
So it was so bad. So I wrote down just some notes from the movie. Not only do you see the green screen the entire time, but the comment section on. So he's reading the script, okay, and I'm gonna add in a little audio video. I got to see a copyright so we can do it. Just the sound of him reading the script. I'll put that right here.
Their prioritized destruction of these critical intelligence command centers.
What if I can't do it and we're just staring at nothing?
just put a green screen up.
Just Sydney Sweeney in jeans. So the comments basically it's bad. It's bad. There's a part where it's like a big Amazon. It's done by Amazon, so it's all Amazon. It's an Amazon ad.
That's what it is.
Yeah, the part where he goes, "Do you have a thumb drive?"
drive.
Keep in mind, this guy works at the highest end technology
And he
for the
didn't know,
government
and he
technology.
didn't know what a thumb drive
He's
was.
like, "No, I don't have a thumb drive." So keep in mind, so his daughter is dying. Okay, she has been injured. She got stabbed or shot by something. I don't want to ruin the movie for you.
No,
so she's
we're
dying.
going to spoil this because
and-
don't watch it unless you want to watch it. For
I don't think you'll be
comedic
able
relief.
to. I don't think
No,
people can.
I couldn't. I tried.
I went to my
I tried.
I'm doing it for content. Like I literally watched this for
Yes,
content. I couldn't get through
it.
I was on my phone.
It was so bad.
Dude, there's where his daughter's dying and her boyfriend works for Amazon. He's on the FaceTime or the whatever Zoom meeting, and he's like, "Oh, I can send you the file. Do you have a USB thumb drive?" He's like, "I don't have a thumb drive." He goes, "Okay, hey." I can we can do this Amazon Air. And he stops, pulls
Yeah,
out a drone,
it's the-
poses.
Yes.
Poses with the drone. Keep in mind, there's aliens killing. His daughter's
Everyone,
dying.
yeah.
But he goes, "Oh, I need you to go onto Amazon
and order
and add it into your cart." So they show Ice Cube just going on to Amazon at work and ordering a flash drive.
It's the future of shipping or
Oh my
whatever.
God, I'm like-
What was the tagline he said? It's like
The future of shipping.
"Dude,
Yeah,
we
something
can't get
like
a car
that.
here. Well, then we're gonna have to do an Amazon Air." And it's like, what the hell?
And
And
he's-
then he's like reading the script.
Oh my
Like
God,
he's
it's
a
so bad.
second grader. Then he has to read out loud with the finger, like going to each word.
Yes, yeah.
Like it's like he showed up that day. They paid him $1 gajillion.
I think he did it from home.
What?
I think he just did it.
Well,
from his
yeah, or
computer.
whatever, like,
I think,
he-
hey, Ice Cube,
he
can you
showed
turn
up
your
on
phone
Zoom,
around and
yes.
record yourself
With a Zoom.
and just read these fucking lines?
The only reason I think he's somewhere is there was a
Yeah,
green screen,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
But like, yeah. But like, they just paid, and he was like, "All right, I'll do this. Don't care because they paid me $1 gajillion."
Oh my God.
And then he just read the script that day.
Dude, it was so. I went to the comments.
Yeah, what were the social comments on this?
Oh my God! So first off, yeah, when I read it, I was like, it reminded me of like when you're sitting in class and like you're. Like I'd read ahead, like, oh, I have to read that paragraph. Like when they're
yes.
going through the class, I'm like,
That's
okay,
what I'm
so
saying.
if he's reading that, I gotta go. So
Yeah,
I
so
would
you-
practice.
yeah.
The comments. It said, first off, sounds like he's reading IKEA directions. Again, hopefully I was able to pop the video so you could hear it. But this movie was so bad, I walked out of my home. I was dying. And then, dude, so the one guy said, "This is the type of shit you see on a Universal ride before you save the world."
Yes.
Like he's reading
It's
off
like the knockoff.
Yeah. So then somebody followed that up with, "How tall do you have to be to see this movie?"
That's exactly. You need to save the aliens from
Yeah.
the invasion.
Do you understand the
Yes.
yes. Oh, then it was, "This is like a movie that came on a CD-ROM inside a box of cereal." That was a good one. And then
CD-ROM.
yeah, do you remember like when it had all the dust on
Yes.
it? Yeah, I had to take out the
Oh,
sleeve.
crusty as shit.
Like the AOL 3 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
yes.
except 3 minutes.
The winner though, this is the winner hands down. It's like walking in on your parents having sex, but one of them is dead. Oh, it was just so bad because the part where he's like, what is he? Oh, he says, he's trying to say like, because first of all, Ice Cube he's a good actor. I just really feel like they were like, hey.
We're gonna throw a bunch of
Yeah,
money.
hey,
You
we
can
just
show up that day.
We just sent you a box. Could you put that green screen in front
That's
of your
what I'm
computer?
saying, like,
and then
yes.
could you just read these lines? Like
Yes,
he's like,
that's what I-
and the end of the world is coming.
Or like his son dies on camera, and his reaction is if he just is watching a movie about someone dying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
Like his
reaction's
home
like,
just got blown
"Oh, no.
up with this
Are
kid
you
in it."
okay? No. Yeah, that sucks.
Well, hello, Cedric?
Yes, that's
Well,
what it is.
we lost him. All right, go
Yeah.
back to my daughter who's
Yes.
dying.
Yes.
Oh, dude, it was just like, I mean, it's one of those things where you could just tell it was like an Amazon, like, forced out movie, but man, it was so, I don't know how it ended. I really don't. I didn't, I got to the part, like, I was just on my phone,
No,
trying
I
to watch
couldn't
it
do
back
it.
and forth.
Well, because I almost, in situations like that, I get embarrassed for the people that are on it, and it cringe. It's like it's like a car accident.
Yeah.
I want to watch it, but I look away and I keep looking at it. That's
Dude, it was, I couldn't believe it was actually a movie. Like, there's some movies that are going to be bad, but this
yeah.
one,
But
it got
that's
a
like not even B
0%
movie
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. Even
I
that
s-
Snow White shit got like a 20.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, like Sharknado 5.
Yes,
I think
yes.
Velociraptor versus the
Yeah,
Pastor.
yeah.
The movie. I think I looked that one up. That got like a 7%.
Yeah. So somebody had a comment. He was like, "But that's the part of Rotten Tomatoes, either 90 or above. It's like, oh, this movie's probably sick." 10% or below, he's like, I got to see what this shit
Yeah,
is that it's
yeah.
so bad. Like, you almost end up watching that.
Exactly.
It's
That's
like,
I mean, literally.
you want to see failure?
I was like, what can be worse? I remember when like that Snow White came out, it was so bad. Like everything was just bad about the whole thing. But then like they were comparing it to movies that were rated better, and like it's insane.
Yes.
Sharknado 5.
Yes.
Like I'm like, come on.
Like, it's beyond the B movie. It's
Yeah.
like, it looks like a high school project.
It was
Like
just-
a high school film
Yeah,
project.
I mean the green screen. I mean, you can easily fix. It's a green screen.
Yes.
I mean, how hard would it be? I mean, and here's my thought process, and it might have been other people's too, and this might come out to be true. That this might have been the first movie ever that was done all AI. Like that could be. Now, even though, do you have maybe somebody that kind of previews this thing?
Well,
before
yeah, no
you hit
shit.
post?
You don't just let them.
Yeah, I'm not going to have AI post something
That's
on
an interesting
Facebook for me.
theory.
Hey, AI, post a funny video online.
That's an interesting
And then
theory.
not look at it.
Yes.
But like because it was like it sounded like they took his voice and had him read those. Like maybe
That's
he wasn't
how it
even
comes
there.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like either because I know like. This dude he's been in so many movies and he is a good actor.
Yeah.
He can memorize scripts. I mean, he's a rapper.
Yeah, I know.
You have to have a great memory for that.
Yes.
So it's not like I really think they put it down in front of him first time ever and go, hey, one take, we're done. Or
Yes.
or I think they might have just taken his voice like
And
they
just
do.
AI'd it.
Like Joe, I don't know if you watch, like on Instagram, everything that's sold now is by Joe Rogan because they've AI'd his voice
Oh,
because he has
yes,
so
I know,
much. So
yes.
it's like all the time. It's like I take Ozempic 7 times a day.
Yeah,
I'm also
so-
a transgender woman. Like,
Yes.
you're like, wait a minute, Joe, what are you doing? But like, yeah. So I mean, that makes
That would at least be a saving grace for it.
yeah.
Because if not, like, I can't believe Ice Cube didn't preview that and was like, they must have paid him so much money.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
For
if it's
him to
Amazon,
just like,
'cause
hey,
for how cheap that
yes.
movie was to make, they probably gave him
$30 million?
I think they said it was $65 million for everything because you got to think about advertising. All
Well,
the other
yeah,
shit.
all the AI.
But what's worse? It's called the world. End of the worlds. It doesn't get much worse than this.
Yes,
That's the tagline.
And
I
that's
was
the
like,
actual movie.
I was like, no, man, you got to change that tagline. Just for fun?
Yes.
Maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know. Just for shits and giggles.
how do you
we-
like
we
my
tried.
project? Yes,
Yeah.
this was mine.
Yeah. So we do want to talk a little bit. So, fantasy don'ts. Okay. So what I mean by
Got a
fantasy
fucking
don'ts?
ton of these.
We've all been in leagues where basically it's what's a league member doing that pisses everybody off or it sets the league up for failure. Things you just shouldn't be doing. And I know you've got a ton. I'm gonna cover just my one.
Yeah, go with yours, because, I mean, we probably are going to overlap
yeah.
on a few things for sure.
So, first off, I have a thing, roster violations. We call it roster violation. It's all right. Let's say, you have a player. If you're in a fantasy league, you have to have your notification turned on. I mean, you got to be notified because if a player gets injured 20 minutes before the
Like
game,
the warm up, that's something the commissioner can solve, perhaps. Like,
Understand.
hey, man, like, it's
Yep.
that everyone.
That's not
no
a
one,
roster violation.
no one's throwing up the fit because we've all been there.
yeah,
So,
yeah, or like we just happened just last minute. And you weren't
It's the
available.
guy
or
who's
whatever
had
else.
the Q tag all week.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
has been ruled out on Saturday. and
Yes.
it's- Sorry, I don't
So-
want to steal your thunder.
No, you're good. That's exactly what it is. Like it's a lot of examples of it. So my biggest thing is
Q tag's questionable.
yeah.
Sorry.
So how it affects people? It actually physically affected me before. So basically, I'm playing you. Okay.
Okay.
Or no. So let's say actually in this scenario, I had won, but I needed you to beat the guy you're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm sitting there waiting. And again, it's not fair to text somebody. I wasn't going to say, hey, you have somebody out, stuff like that. But like, and it I might not even notice it happening before the game. But basically, then I look and this person didn't started somebody injured or didn't start
Yeah, and
started
so now
somebody
they
on a
lose.
bye week.
Yes.
And I'm like, and then they lose by 11 points. I'm like, you could have put somebody in because you did that. I now don't make the playoffs
Yeah,
because
no.
I needed you to win.
And especially when there's money on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's.
I mean, a lot of money. In
well,
some of
yeah.
these
So
leagues.
my overlaps, just my general thing is just setting a lineup. Like
Yes.
those people should be kicked out of the league.
Yep.
Like I get like we said the nuanced stuff, like the exceptions, but like if you're gonna play and commit to it, then play, because especially if there's money on the line and whatnot. Like if it's a fun league, like I'm thinking about doing one with my kids or whatever, to, and his football buddies or whatever, and they're learning. There's not any money on the line, but they're learning still to kind of get into this. Fine, but you signed up. You're an adult. At least play somebody active.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the fucking fullback at that point. Like, as long as they're in, I
Put a body in.
I might be annoyed, like, if you're on the line that you played, Patrick Ricard from the Ravens who's a fullback or something. But at least he's in the fucking
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Like, at least maybe he,
Yeah.
maybe you should have played somebody else that projects for a higher point total. That's a separate conversation.
Yeah.
But like,
Maybe you had some special thoughts.
like
on this
you
player,
totally
you
ruined
know?
the integrity of the game. And not only that, why'd you sign up? You need to play.
Yeah.
And so like the other thing with that, and to parlay it, is like the people who give up. And this, I think the commissioner, you need to put rules in place where, it sucks if you start out 0-3 or 1-3 or whatever. Like it's hard to come back from that. So if you're in those leagues and it's just about record, I think you need to kind of mitigate those things, because sometimes you can get injured early, get good late, and like next thing you know, or like, hey, I went 0-3, I lost to you, but I scored the second highest points in the league, and I'm 0-3 and I'm third in total points scored. I can't play defense against your team.
Yeah.
So I like leagues that are in where there's two ways I've been in leagues that do it. One, head-to-head should be, you want to win. I still think that should be the number one thing.
Yeah.
But and also you want to be able to talk shit to your buddies or whatever and stuff like that you beat them, and like that's part of it. But then like if you have 6 playoff spots, the top 4 you're in by record, and then the last 2 spots are in by total points. So that way it's like, because you'll have some people that'll be 3-0, they just happen to play the bums of the league,
Yeah.
and their team isn't as good, and it's just like the Giants are the ones beating each other up at the top.
Yeah.
And so, or you do something where I'm in a league where you get 2 points. One if you win head to head, and then you get another point if you're in the top half of the median score for the week.
Okay, I like that.
So like you can still, even if you lose the game, you still get a point, and then if you sweep it, you get 2 points.
Gotcha.
So then it's almost like the NHL or soccer where a win is worth like one, and like that's how the playoffs are determined. So like if you drop 190 points but lose to somebody who has Jamar Chase and balls out for 225. And like some dude wins with 110 points, you would have beaten everyone else that week. So like you almost want stuff to mitigate that, but like the people that give up, it annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Where it's like that, but like I get it if it's just head to head, that is tough to recover, depending upon how many playoff spots. Because like if you're in a 12-team league and it's 4 playoff spots, that's hard.
Yeah.
To like get out, like if you get a slow start, it's hard.
Yeah.
So you almost need like different rules in that. My other real pet peeve are the guys that draft and then don't do anything. At that point, just enter a best ball.
Yep, that's
For
what
those-
that would be not responding at all to trades.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least say no.
Yes.
At least say no.
Or like you don't pick up anybody on the free
Yes.
agent waiver wire. And it's like at that point, like I said, just do a best ball. A best ball is a draft where you draft and then you don't do anything else for the rest of the season, but you can't pick up, you can't trade. That's why they call it best ball. And then what happens is like you don't even post the lineup, your highest points in each position. It's kind of a very trending game within the fantasy community. Probably I think it eventually might even exceed managed leagues, what we do eventually overall, but it's still fun to play with your buddies. So I don't know how they combat that, but just do that. Or like, hey, did you expect that you were going to draft a perfect team or there weren't going to be any fucking injuries?
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, I'm 4-6, and it's like you haven't picked anybody up.
Yeah.
Or you haven't or respond to a trade.
Yeah.
And like try and make your team better. You should be constantly doing that. The real good players, or like they're constantly, even if they have like this draft, it's like, okay, this guy had a really good game, but maybe it was an anomaly, and I can live off that. So I'm selling high,
Yeah, sell high,
or
yeah.
you're buying low on things, and like that. It also makes the league more fun.
Yeah.
It
But
does.
Yeah. I mean, 'cause I feel like the biggest thing is if you play with people like they're like, oh, I don't know that much. I know enough to play fantasy, but I don't know that much. So then they think that they're always getting robbed
Fleeced,
during
yeah.
a trade. Yeah. I'm like, well, they send it out to everybody. Hey, everybody vote. Send it to, I'll send you a trade. Ask other people.
Yeah,
do whatever.
exactly. What do you think? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, you ask me questions all the time, or like I'll send you our stuff. I mean, and that's another thing I guess is separate. Is like no one cares about your fantasy team. I know we talk about it because we like, hey, what do you think?
Every guy does.
But like to a group of people, it's like, dude, I don't care,
Yeah.
and you don't care about mine.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I might want to hear like I said, what was it, a couple episodes ago, like the Najee Harris where I won a championship. Like, okay, like that's crazy you won like on that. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't care about your draft. I don't care. Post it. Like, you don't care about mine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
just
guy thing.
talk.
We're always
Yeah,
going to
we're
talk
just
about.
talking back and forth. Man, my guy didn't. Like, I just kind of check out while somebody's talking about that. Man, so if I would have started, or if I would have started this.
Oh no,
this,
it's like, dude, like yeah, we've all been there. Like
Yeah.
I'm already on tilt anyway because I'm like, I need 20 points in the Monday night game. I'm like, dude, I don't need to hear about your problems. I got problems. Like, and I shouldn't have it. It's just a game, but I have problems.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like you're not doing anything towards the season. It's like, why are you playing? Like most leagues that are healthy and have fun are like, yeah, you don't need to trade every week. No one's saying that, but like, I mean, you see me. My transaction is like 100. Like I'm constantly, because at the bottom of my roster, I look at it. Those guys are like shots in the dark. Either they hit, and if they like, hey, this guy is potentially playing this week. Let's see how he does. And if he's a bust, I boot him and I go to the next thing.
Yeah.
And that's how you find. That's how you kind of get those super teams. It's like your bottom, unless you're really struggling with injuries, your bottom 2 or 3 spots should be like a revolving door, unless they hit. Like, I remember one year, and nobody wants to hear about fantasy, but like here's a case in point, like Cordero Patterson when he was with Atlanta, like all the drumbeat was like he's going to start this week. So I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but Arthur Smith fucking loved him. So I was like, all right, I'll pick him up and see. I didn't start him, and then he goes for 2 touchdowns, and then he starts to play, and he was like took over the backfield. I'm like, all right, now I have a flex. So like take shots on those guys. Like if you hear like, oh okay, they're going to give the rookie a shot in Denver. Okay, I don't know if he's any good, but this Miles Sanders isn't getting me shit on my bench.
Yeah.
And if this guy gets the starting job and he's good, I now have a viable starter.
Right.
But yeah, those like people who don't do shit and then like just rely on the draft.
Yeah.
As if and the posting of the lineup, you have to post the lineup.
Yeah.
Like those people should be immediately kicked out of the league.
And we do like in all of these we do like one roster violation. You get one roster violation and then
that's
then you're not welcome back.
That's like, kind of where we're at too.
Because it's just because you think about even like with the draft, I think they say what, like the people that end up winning usually have 50% or less of the same players on their team.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
As they did during the draft.
Because there's injuries, rookies start to take jobs over in like backfields, or somebody starts, or rookies also like start to progress. Like, hey, they're not good in the first month. They're getting used to the NFL. And then, they're starting to hit now. They're starting to find their rhythm. So, like, it's always changing. Those guys always do. One of my other draft pet peeve, I get it in certain circumstances if you get sniped or whatever, if you have a guy. But in, like, the first round, taking the full minute and a half to draft a player, it drives, or, like, you have the guy in the 101, and it's like, you've known you've had the 101. Like, what, like, how are we here? I was in one where it was a slow draft, and I guess if you're not in front of the screen, but people taking 8 hours to draft.
Yeah, I remember in ours didn't we do a slow draft?
We did it one time.
And I remember all I had in my recent memes was, for real, this is taking forever. It's been 84 years.
Yes.
Like it's just
that's that. But like, that's where like I get it. If you're the whole point of it is like if you're not in front of like your phone or
right, and it's way before the season starts too.
So
usually,
you do it in like June.
Yeah,
and it's like you let it. But like the minute I get the notification, I have time and I look. Okay, I don't need another 4 hours to make a decision. It's more like, hey, I don't have time to actually do this, or my son is playing a football game right now. I'm watching. But once I get into the app, it's 30 seconds to a minute from there to make a decision.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the rest of like who's drafted. Okay, who got drafted up to my pick? Like, but like the guys that they're sitting there, and it's like, or it's like the fucking 18th round trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, none of these guys are going to play. There's like a 10% chance, even less than that.
Yeah, you were selecting your third defense.
I got to have my third sleeper. I read on this. It's like, Jesus Christ, just fucking pick it, get player. Shit or get off the pot.
I think, that kind of coincides too with like two things that happen in the draft. And I guess we all kind of do it, but almost every year I feel like, you'll have like more than half league saying, "Oh man, he stole my guy." And like, it's a draft. Everybody is hearing the same information.
Yes.
Nobody's stealing your guy if it's that good of because it happens to me every year. Every year. Like, there was one time there was some collusion here, Mr. Nicholas Wazorek.
Oh, that's another bad thing. No collusion.
This wasn't really collusion. It was basically we drafted one, our first, and then the next one he was drafting before me, so he stole all of my guys, and I drafted. I go, you son of a bitch.
That's really
He's
funny.
like, well, you look like you have some good players. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
That's really funny.
I'm like, how did you end up drafting before me? And then when it snakes, it's the same the other way. So I'm like, fuck.
I've seen one. I was in a draft, and this is new, and this is probably the moon to people. But I did a draft for the Scott Fishbowl that I'm in. So that's a slow draft. And then they have a 3rd round reversal. So it's snake, and then the 3rd round, it snakes back the other way. Because the meaning like you don't have back-to-back picks. So when it swings back to the end of the third round, so the person who had the 101, he gets the 312, but he doesn't get the 4-1. The 4-1 goes back to.
Ew.
So
That'd be tough.
The argument is that like, hey, you're getting basically, if you're at the 101, you're getting your first 3 picks are the top 36 players. You know what I'm saying? So like you have the best advantage. That's the argument. But really what it should be if you really were to do it, the 5-6 turn is really when it starts to matter, because like.
Because then everybody gets the chance to have the.
Yeah. So like, I mean, people have done that to kind of mitigate it, but I've done it. I didn't hate it, but I'm. It's not like me proponent like I am like Fab or free agent auction stuff like that, or no kicker. Now that's an annoying thing. That's not a don't. I hate when like I lose to a kicker because they put up 20 points or something.
See, I totally agree. So here's my argument. It's like, oh, well, kicker makes it harder. Incorrect.
It's pure luck.
Because here's the deal. So you're telling me it makes you a better fantasy player to bet on what kicker's going to do in this position than a flex.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's dumb.
Well,
then you're wrong. Everybody, you are 100% wrong.
And it's just luck.
It is way harder to find a flex.
Yes.
It takes more talent, everything else. So, the only people that ever complain about that, or that want the kicker, is the people that won one year, or I had this one time I had Young Ho Koo and he kicked a whatever, and then I was in a league where I had I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was McManus that kicked a pretty long one, but it stopped. You get 3 points for a field goal, 4 points for a 40, 5 points for a 50, and then it stops. So I'm like, cool, I got a 60-some-odd yard. I'm like, I can't get any bonus point. I'm like, this is a waste. This is a waste. I'm not going to do any more leagues that have kickers. I just won't do it.
I still have fun with the defenses. That's fine.
I'm okay with defense because I feel like that does take a little more talent.
Yeah, it does.
It's not as much
and
luck because
you're picking matchups and stuff like that.
I love when people go and draft your defense in the 5th round. I love it.
Yeah,
do it.
exactly.
Get your second QB in the 6th. Yeah, I love it, man.
The one league we're in that I'm new to, that we've been in with the Dynasty League with the individual defensive players is new to me, where I don't know. I just basically go off of stats.
Yep.
Like there are people that just do it, and then I'm like, oh, this guy's having a good season, and I'll just sub him in or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got third in that one last year. I think because I had. I was just eviscerated at wide receiver.
Yeah.
But it happens. But I mean, I think it's pretty good. I like the dynasty. I like that. I mean, it's definitely hard. It'd be hard to get a lot of people into it. Like
that's right. You have to be into it. Yeah,
and that's what I like. I do like that people are into it. Like that's
So and the other thing is like trades are much more valuable because you can get draft picks and stuff like that. And like, oh, I suck, but I can trade away like baseball teams do. Like, give me the prospects in the draft. So you are managing a team. The other good thing I guess would be like the draft is nerve-wracking because it's like, oh my God, there's all these players. You're doing rookies. Now you just do a rookie draft. You have those players. So like the roster management during the season, you really aren't picking up and adding because everyone has like a 40-man roster.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that is one of the perks. But I mean, nothing beats, in my opinion, a managed redraft with your boys. It's just fun. It's just fun to do.
Yep. All right. So every week we like to end the show with a little game. So this one is penis tag. So you grab. Oh, sorry. That's for later. No.
Tummy sticks.
YouTube goes, no,
you're
not. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, we already
escalated quickly. We went from nerd stats and fantasy football to penis tag.
It's like, well, let's load this to Pornhub.
Yeah.
So we are doing word association. Okay. So basically, I'm going to say a word. First word that comes to your head. Okay. And then you'll do the same. We'll do a couple rounds of this.
So we're not saying at the same time?
No. We're not doing that one. Nope.
Okay.
Basically, it's just random. So I'm going to say a random word. First word that comes to your head. Okay.
Okay.
I got to try to think of some unique, different words. Lemon.
Pepper.
Okay. Now your
now
turn.
I do it?
Yep. Yeah.
Mug.
Beer.
Okay.
Ham.
Salad.
You sound like a special kid on that one.
I was like,
ham. You go. Salad.
I was blanking. I was like, what is ham?
Maybe we'll do like 3 back-to-back words.
That way,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. Okay. Blanket.
Sex.
Okay.
Wait.
Salamander. You said blanket sex. I mean, I guess I would call that beach sex, where you cover yourself up in a blanket and just try to.
Yeah. Sand gets everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. I'll think of another.
Sorry.
Needle.
Addict.
Okay. Okay. Coke.
Scarface.
Okay. All right, now you give me 3.
Okay. What's a good one? Couch.
Potato.
Okay. Table.
Cloth. I was gonna say sex. I don't know why that was still in table sex. Babe, come on,
all right,
table
okay.
sex.
Pool.
Cover.
Okay.
Not bad. Okay. Yeast.
Infection. Has to be.
Yeah. I don't know. I
guess bread.
I don't think there's anything else but infection.
it's like
you don't see yeast in bread. No,
Yes,
it's-
you're either making a pizza or
Yeah.
dealing with some things.
yeah, or clean it up downstairs.
Yeah.
Under.
Where?
Okay. Yellow.
P.
Okay. Not bad.
Okay. Oil.
Can.
Right
Right away, oil can Boyd. I almost said oil can Boyd, for real.
I was looking at your oil can. Boy.
Anytime I hear the word oil, all the oil can Boyd.
Okay. Computer.
Chair.
Okay. Video.
Game.
Okay. Am I supposed to?
Oh, I think, did you already give me 3?
Yeah.
I was just sitting there waiting. I was so focused. Like,
I
all
was
right, you
like,
ready?
dude, why? What are you about to say? I was like, dude, it was like you had the like.
I was just ready. I was like, all right.
I know, like, I was like playing
okay.
defense on me. I was like, what's going on?
Phone.
Sex.
Blanket sex, phone sex. You and your wife are creepy.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeast sex.
We each have 1-800 numbers with blankets on.
We just call it in and fuck
It's
it.
like,
Bottle.
beer.
Hand.
Job.
Nice. Okay, hand job. All right, your turn.
Butt.
Sex.
Foot.
Job. You get a hand job and a
That's
foot
right.
job just to get
That's
in
right. That's
under the blanket.
yes.
On the phone.
On the phone.
Oh shit.
Mirror.
Ah, nothing. I literally went totally blank. I couldn't even think about reflection was called. I go in my brain. I was seeing myself. Okay, well that was a fail. All right, we'll try. All right, chair.
Cuck. You know the cuck chairs in the hotel?
Watching somebody get foot job, hand job, and
In the cuck chair.
in the cuck chair. I had to sleep on one of those one night, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
the bed was. I looked. It was like, oh, gross. It was
Oh,
crazy.
God.
All right. Trying to think outside the box.
Okay, I got one outside the box.
Penile.
Erection.
Okay. I named my fantasy team Penile Fracture one year.
Did you?
Guess what it felt like every year when I played.
Did you get it doing a penis push-up, cock push-up?
No, I did during sex one time have somebody go up and down like, when they were on top and they landed wrong one time. And
Oh, that fucking hurts, man.
dude, it made a sound. It made a sound like cracking a knuckle. Like I was like, is there something in there I should be worried about? Did not finish.
Just rattling
Did-
around.
Yeah, did not finish.
There's like something's rattling around in there.
like a paint can.
Yeah. Or like a car. Like just like rattling around.
I think I snapped the muffler on my penis
rattle,
last week.
rattle,
Doc.
thunderclatter, boom, boom.
Doc, what is my?
Yes.
I'm about to start spray painting
Yeah,
something.
sounds like the, yeah. I'm about to do some graffiti.
It's like I got an 86 Ford Tempo. Oh shit.
I already said that. Duck.
Goose. Ain't I was about to get up and run.
I know.
Duck, duck, goose.
Fucking dip. I remember playing that game in gym, man.
Oh man.
Getting fights and all that stuff. Nobody ever picks me to be goose or whatever.
Nobody wants to touch your dirty head,
Yeah,
Nathan.
fucking lice everywhere. Jeez, go get a comb.
All right.
Last go here.
Trying to think of some unique words. Lawn.
Darts.
Nice.
I'm gonna mow my lawn today.
Illegal. Nice.
Illegal?
Yeah, they got rid of those. Remember those,
Oh,
those
yeah,
nice
but yeah.
lawn darts? Yeah, the metal ones. Someone
Yeah,
killed my brother one time.
The fact that they allowed us to play with those.
And I was like, Brandon! He goes, sweet! Right next to him. I go, it would have went through his head. I would have killed my brother. I'd probably be still in jail. Okay. Gambling.
The best.
Oh, okay. You know what? A lot of people would have said addiction, but I'm
Well,
glad
yeah.
you said the best because he's not admitting he has a problem.
No, I mean during football season is like where I don't do like anything like I mess around like because I like UFC, but like
Yeah.
but like that's if I happen to be watching the fights. I don't watch
Yeah,
them every
yeah.
weekend, but like I'll mess around or I have some buddies that do it, and I'll be like, hey, I'm watching. What are your leans or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
or what do you got in? But football from now, or I don't do preseason bullshit, but like basically, well, if you count fantasy football, from now until Super Bowl, and then I do March Madness.
Yeah, that's the only time. Yeah, I think the last bet I made was.
And then I dick around. Even my wife will do the Kentucky Derby. Well, I'll just pick a horse
Oh, yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
and just like.
I'm trying to think. What I did. I think I did a random bet on some random sport. I lost right away, and I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think it was NBA. I think I
Yeah,
did something.
I don't
had
do
a
that.
free
Like,
thing.
I'm like, yeah, like
Yeah, NBA 's
this
so
is
damn
my
rigged.
time to like, and I, that's where I enjoy it and and you're already in it with the fantasy football and it correlates, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's just like I bet on things that are against my. So let's say I have all these
Oh, so
players.
you're
Yeah.
trying to-
You know, I'm hedging my fantasy
Yes,
and my
yes.
gambling. So, hey, if Josh Allen
If
does
this
have
goes
a good
bad, yeah, then that went well.
Hey, I'm getting, I get 2 touchdowns for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Is I get,
can't wait to.
Hell yeah. All right, last 3 then here.
Okay, then we'll do it. Okay. Football.
Party.
Okay. Woman.
Premarital sex.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Actually, that's my. Maybe I should have just said Jesus Christ. That's my next word. Yeah.
Oh.
God.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Oh, that's it. That's hilarious. We're gonna end it right there.